Hey guys, so I am currently getting ready to go out tonight. I don't look very good right now. I'm looking a little blotchy here. So I wanted to kind of share with you what my prep is. I kind of mix up a lot of my makeups. I don't necessarily use the same brands all the time, but I do when I'm going out. I do like to start with the Glow Lotion. It's by e.l.f. It's super cheap. I really do like it. And it gives me, I've already put it on, so it gives me a bit of a glow. So that is what I typically start with. And then I will go with the Too Faced Born This Way. I love this concealer. It's actually super, super good. It really does help with dark circles. Again, I'm really loving this concealer. I do want to add though, before I actually started with that, I did use, let me just kind of tell you what I use for my face lotions. I use the spa subscriptions for my eyes. I really like this. It's a firming eye cream. It's really good. I like it a lot. And it just works really nicely with my eyes. I tend to get a little bit of dark circles. So, and as I'm getting older, I also, prior to doing that, actually, I do use the Glow Brightening Serum. It's a vitamin C. It really does help hydrate my face, so I like it a lot. So once I do the, the hydrate, I will do the eye, and then, believe it or not, one of my favorite face creams is actually the L'Oreal Revitalift. It's not expensive at all. You can get it at Walgreens, CVS, you name it. That's what I go with. At nighttime though, just so you guys know, I do use the retinol at night. So once I take my makeup off later, that's what I do. So that's kind of like my prep, right? So then for my primer, I use the Too Faced Do You. I will say this, the first time I used it, you don't have to put a lot, honestly. Less than a dime is more than enough. It does go on as though it is like a bronzer, but it tends to like settle. So don't get freaked out when you first do it. It does settle in. Yep, so that's the Too Faced again. Expensive, but once in a blue moon, you can find it at Marshall's. So I've already put my concealer on. I do tend to leave it there for a little bit. And then for my actual foundation, I do really like the L'Oreal True Match. I wasn't sure about that. I used to use Estee Lauder. I used Clinique, but honestly, I found that the True Match, I use the Cool. It's perfect. It matches like really, really nicely. I just tend to, I have a hard time with concealers. I'm not the best makeup artist, just so you guys are aware, and you'll soon find that out. But I do want to share. I just kind of patch it on in places that I think I would need it. And then I always do my eyelids, just so you guys know. So, as I'm getting older, I do have to cover up a little bit more. But I'm very lucky that my mom doesn't have a lot of wrinkles, and I'm really hoping that I follow her footsteps and I don't end up having to get Botox. So once I have my concealer on and my actual foundation, I do tend to now blend it in. So one of the things I do, all my brushes were clean the other day. So I did get this one. I use this one for actually just my concealer. I got this, it's called RT. This is the 209 brush, and it's a foundation brush, but I tend to use it just for my concealer. I did get this at, I believe I got it at Walgreens. It was a little expensive, but I'm so glad I got it. Let me just get a little closer. So I just kind of blend it in, just tap it instead of using my finger. I'm thinking I might move my phone so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. How's that? A little better? Okay. So like I said, I just tend to blend it in, and then, this might not work actually. And then, oh gosh, no. Sorry guys. This is truly my first time videoing and putting on my makeup at the same time, so this is gonna be a little work. And then I use the foundation blender, same exact brand. I'm so glad I found this. I really, really like this. This one just blends everything in so nicely. I'm just like, look at this. Like, seriously, guys. No questions asked. Just like that, it's all in. Love it. My husband's screaming for his shirt. So, I'm on my blog right now, Peter, and it's hanging out behind you. I'm teaching how to put makeup on. Not that I'm the expert. All right, so foundation's on, all nice and glowing. Sorry, I'm laughing. My husband's laughing at me. This is what happens when you're turning in your late 40s. You start losing your mind. It is what it is. I'm sure there's plenty of women out there that can sympathize with me. All right, so that's on. Foundation, all blended in. Let me just make sure. Don't want to look like crap tonight. Got to keep up with these youngsters. And then I do have many different kinds of actual, just want to show you guys what I have. I have the Anastasia contour. I have the Aesthetica. But I have to be frank with you, as much as I love those, and I really do like them, my favorite, believe it or not, is the Wet n Wild. Really, really cheap. It just goes on like so nicely. Super easy. I just kind of do like a few lines here. I watched a lot of YouTubes for this. And then I'll make a couple of lines. We'll do one down here. Let's just do one here. And I do my nose, just so you guys know. Do we all make faces when we're putting on our makeup? I think so. I don't know. See? And then I go to this part, the lighter part. So I do my nose, I go all the way up. Get the middle here. And then the eyes. So nothing perfect here. I just kind of, you can go a little further higher if you want. So what I do is, I have a tendency to kind of leave this on for a little bit. This took me a while to figure out how to contour, just so you guys know. I'm still not great at it, but I'm getting there. And then what I'm going to do now is actually I'm gonna do my eyes. And the reason being is I like to leave this on for a little bit because I think by leaving it on, it truly does help. This thing's annoying me. It truly does help with just letting it settle, I think. So let's leave this on for a little bit, and I will now go to my eyeshadow. So I have my typical eyeshadow that I use during the week for work. I use e.l.f. But because tonight is a special night, I'm gonna pull out all the other ones. So I have the, this is called the Pudding. It's eyeshadow palette. It's actually kind of fun. It has all these different like colors. So what I think I'm gonna start with is, I tend to mix everything up. I don't tend to have just like one spot. I am gonna go to the e.l.f. just because I really, really like this one here. It's so nice. So let's just, I don't have like an actual way of putting on eyeshadow. I'm telling you, I'm not great. Somehow I managed to make it work. So I do my whole eyelid. I don't just do certain sections when it comes to like the main color. And then usually if I know what I'm wearing, I would figure out if I'm going on a darker, if I'm going lighter. I have no clue. So then I'm gonna take one of these. I use the Nana Pudding, and then I'm just gonna go on top here a little bit, just to kind of settle the brightness of that. Yep, there we go. Okay, now to try and figure out what I want to do next, I'm gonna go with Angelica, which is this one here. This is Profusions. I got this at Marshall's, I think, but as you can see, I used it a lot. So I'm gonna use the Angelica because it has a shimmer to it, and I think its shimmers are so pretty. It just makes your eye glow. Yep, just like that. I don't tend to use really dark colors. I don't know if it's because I don't like it or because I'm not comfortable putting it on. So I do need to do a darker color somewhere. Let me try and figure this out. Again, like I said, I use all sorts of different brands. This is Nudes by Maybelline. Totally love it. And then I'm just gonna try and do a bit of a darker color on my bottom eyelid. Just to kind of make it look like a nighttime. All right, so we got this on. Just so you know, I usually am listening to music when I'm getting ready, or if I want to get going with the news, I'll watch a little bit of CNN. For those of you that don't like CNN, I'm sorry about that, but I'm a true believer that we all have to respect each other's views, regardless of what they are. As long as we're respectful for one another, that is what matters. And that's the social worker in me. So I'm just gonna take this and just kind of like blend it in a little bit more just to make sure. By the way, I don't even know where I got this brush, but I swear to you, if it ever goes away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's my favorite. Okay, so I just bought a liner today, and I'm not sure, it's the liquid liner, it's this one. So I just bought a liner, it's called 24 Hour IZMC New York. So let's see if it works. I do like the liquid liner. Once in a while I use a pencil, but let's go with the liquid today. Sorry guys, I know you can't really see. So yeah, just like that. I just want to give it a little bit more. I wanted to give it a little bit more pop. See? Yep, I think that should be good. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's pretty even. It amazes me how we put on liner and somehow we figure out how to make them just match evenly. I think it does, whatever. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. Okay guys, so I think I'm good there. All right, so if you have not used this, I'm telling you, the Thrive, it's freaking awesome. So I always use this on my eyelid, on my top eyelid, like just like that. And then I'll go down just a little bit. It totally, really, honestly guys, it just makes your eyes pop. It really does. So if you're exhausted, I'll use it in the morning when I go to work, just because it helps me pop. But I am a little tired today, so I wanted to kind of just blend this all in. Time for eyebrows, guys. So my eyebrows, I promise you, I don't take very long. This is probably the longest. It's probably because I'm recording. So I bought this today, and it is, it's by Ellen Tracy. I actually do like Ellen Tracy stuff. So this one is an actual, this is gonna be a first. Let's try this out. It is for your eyebrows. Let's see if it works. I tend to like use a pencil, but I think it looks pretty good. Let's try it. On the opposite side, I might just still pencil it in. I'm not sure yet. It is a little bit lighter than I'm used to for some reason. I was very blonde as a kid, like very blonde. And as I got older, as I got older, my hair got darker and darker. So I kind of think this is good actually. So I don't know, I think I have to fix it. Let's go with this. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, I think, we'll see. True test will be later when I'm done. All right, guys. So now it's time to get all of this blended in. So I tend to use the BS Mall. It's just a face angled brush, and I do it because it just, well, I go between this one and I do go with the face flat. So actually we'll do the flat today. See, just like that. Like I said, I've watched a lot of YouTubes, and this is truly like the beginner's guide. I'm no perfectionist here. And if you wanted to, I don't even think you'd have to use blush. I'm gonna use blush because I'm going out tonight. I think I've told you guys that probably like 10 times already. Do we all make faces when we're doing this? I think I said this earlier, but it's amazing how many expressions I make when I'm putting on my makeup. All right, guys, so that's like that. Perfect. I'm just gonna use this one more time. Oh, this is kind of neat. It actually, my eyebrows are pretty hard right now. All right. All right, so basic basically, if you want ready to go, just mascara, ready to go. I'm not ready yet. I still need to do a little bit more blending. And now I'm going to do the Revolution highlighter. But before I do that, I do like to do the Anastasia bronzer. So awesome brand, love it. I just take my big brush. I tend to just put it on. I do my neck. I find that when you do your neck, your face doesn't stick out as much. Yep, I'm not gonna put any more because I'll look like I just came from a tanning bed. And then I'm just gonna use the highlighter. I do settle it down and I'll show you how I do that. All right, you know what I forgot to do? I'm a little off today. Let's see. I forgot to put on my blush. So I'm just gonna do a basic CoverGirl. And then I might just do a little pop of color. And then I do want to tell you that one of the other things I do is I do the Too Faced bronzer because it's kind of like a matte finish and it has a tendency to like settle the real like heavy bronzer. All right, guys. Lastly, I'm a little hot. It's so hot out today. I wanted to show you. So I've been using this Superhero. It was actually a sample. I got to figure out how to buy it. I freaking love this. But before I do that, I bought this Maybelline Lash Stiletto, and I bought it because my favorite blogger, Living Your Best Style, she actually posted this, and I ended up buying it, and I really do like it. I tend to use 2 mascaras when I'm going out because I want to pop. I don't have any idea how to do lashes. My friends have lashes and they put them on. One of my staff does it, and she's so good at it, but not me. So let's just stick with my basics of what I am good at, which is just plain old mascara. Okay, so lastly, I don't think this is supposed to take that long. I'm really sorry. I am going to use the Superhero. I'm like, so just so you know, I actually have like these really good friends who are guys, and my friend Otto had my car one day. I was traveling, so he was able to like drop the car off at the airport for me when I got home. Totally awesome, right? He left me not only the brand new Madonna CD, so let's just give him a kudos to that, because it's the actual one where most of her music is Portuguese. So I am Portuguese, just so you guys know. Born in Portugal, but raised in the US. So I have dual citizenship, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so as you can tell, like my eyes just popped. Well, that's it. Makeup on. So before I let you guys go, I want to tell you, I bought this, which everybody is blogging this all over the place, the Revlon. I've actually had it for like probably 2 years. I'm not very good at styling my hair, so I just bought this to help. And I have to tell you, it is pretty awesome. So I am going to just touch up my hair a little bit more so that it looks a little bit better. But I want to tell you, like, if you don't have this blowout brush, you are cray cray. Buy it. I'm telling you, it is the best. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for my first YouTube channel makeup session. Sorry I took so long. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys soon.